What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Blizzard Reviews. Today, I'm super excited to take a dive at one of the best metal albums to come out this year. Into that, make sure you guys, of course, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, like this video, leave a comment down below to keep up with engagement. And while you're at it, make sure you're following me over on TikTok and on Instagram to keep up with daily activities on there. And also, this year, I'm hosting my first ever award show to celebrate the best metal albums of 2024, the Blizzard Awards, or known as the Blizzies. So, for nominees that are going to be out this year. So if you want to look at that, make sure you go to the link in my bio to go down. I'll have a link in the description of this video to go and vote at the Blizzies this year. Go and vote for the best metal albums of 2024. Voting ends December 14th at midnight. And speaking of albums of the year, today we're going to be looking at one of the most beautifully written epic doom albums of the year in a tale of epic wizards and mystery and wonder. Today we're going to be looking at Crypt Sermon and their new album, The Stygian Rose, that came out earlier this year on Dark Descent Records. Crypt Sermon is an epic doom metal band from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, formed back in 2013. A lot of lyrical themes being around biblical aspects and religion and mythos alike. The previously released two albums, Out of the Garden in 2015 and The Ruins of Fading Light in 2019, both released on Dark Descent Records as well. And over the years have built a cult following with that is much beloved to the band's sound. Very, very reminiscent of a lot of epic doom such as Pentagram and Candlemass, while combining the heaviness of traditional metal acts like Iron Maiden and Dio. The Stygian Rose marks the band's third album in their discography and is no short of an epic, beautiful tale that is lyrically driven songs and details the entire world that the Stygian Rose commences the listener into. The album opens with the lead single, Glimmers in the Underworld, that opens with this eerie sort of opening the gates with these really cool synths and interludes that are played beautifully throughout the entire album. The album art, it kind of really beautifully transcends us into this world. The album art was done by the band's vocalist, Brooks Wilson. Really welcomes us into the world of the Stygian Rose, going into a beautiful galloping riff that prepares us for this journey that we're about to go on. The lyrics on this album art play a big part of just kind of immersing ourselves into this just fantasy world, and are beautifully detailed lyrics like in the song, Glimmers in the Underworld, with lyrics of, I'll die with my eyes open wide just to get a good look at hell, really showing this journeyman, I guess you want to call him, really how far they're about to go to really see what they're looking for, even staring in the abyss of hell itself. The riffs are very haunting and eerie, but also just so rememberable. It's very reminiscent of a lot of the early Pentagram and Candlemass, especially of a lot of 80s traditional metal, whether it be Ronnie James Dio, Saxon, or different elements from either power metal or traditional heavy metal or new wave or British heavy metal even. Down in the Hollow opens with this thunderous drumming, really driving beats that pick up with intensity as the guitars come in with a chilling and haunting string of notes just playing. Then immediately just kicks into this badass old school rock and roll style riff, almost like a Motorhead or a Judas Priest per se, along the lines of traditional metal with this song, but just still absolutely kicking ass. And then bringing us back into this much more familiar style of just this slow pounding riff that kind of just finishes out the song on the A side of this album. I was lucky enough to see the performance of this album in its entirety at the Decibel Magazine's 20th anniversary show. Hearing this album in person from top to bottom is absolutely just gorgeous and really kind of enhances the songs even more live, especially with this being a hometown show for the band. Really just encapsulates everything that is the mood and just the emotion that is with this album. Heavy as the Crown of Bones kicks off the B-side of this album. Really cool elements that are very much in the vein of prog rock or psychedelic rock almost. Talking about a false god and being punished for not being able to withstand the duties that would has become of said prophet. And going from these trippy riffs that are layered with that intricate drumming and these intricate drumming patterns, going back and forth between a really slow, doomy riff is done magnificently. To feature keyboardist and synthesizer Tanner Anderson and his He really adds these incredible layers of mysticism that really encapsulates the sound and overall arcing mood. And this could be seen out throughout the entirety of this album, whether it be with just these haunting sort of pianos that are much more softer, I guess you would say. These songs really do feel a lot more epic versus a lot of their previous stuff. They take it with their 2019 album. They had a lot of instrumentals that were in there, a lot of interludes that were in play, but I personally feel that a lot of those instrumentals that would be seen on this album became parts of the song. The last song on the album is the title track, the Stygian Rose, opening with this beautiful melodic piece of piano. With this being an 11-minute song, there's a lot of room to go and expand on crafting the story and setting the mood for the song, and kind of having the song end with our traveler here kind of finally reaching his destination and finding this talisman, I would assume, that be it the Stygian Rose, whether it be an actual rose or a cube of sorts. An incredible piece of just epic doom that really just shows the band's strengths with everything. The Stygian Rose is really set the bar for modern doom metal, giving us a piece of epic doom that is truly going to stand the test of time. This is going to be an album that fans and critics are going to be talking about for years to come. People are going to look back on this album and kind of in a reminiscing sense of just us telling this tale with this concept. I would personally give this album a 9.5 out of 10. The musicianship on this album is phenomenal. The songwriting is immaculate. The vocals of Brooks Wilson are just incredible and just harmonizing, whether it just be these cries of just help and agony that are very reminiscent of like early days of Candlemass or St. Vitus, creating this beautiful yet macabre story of this journeyman looking for the unwanted in the Stygian Rose. No tour dates as of yet. They have a lot of upcoming festival dates. They will be at the Metal and Beer Fest later on next month in December out in Denver, Colorado. That's going to be with Yob, Autopsy, Frozen Soul, Earthburner, and a bunch of other insanely killer bands. So if you're in the Denver area, make sure you go and check that out. But crossing your fingers again for more, U.S. tour dates, Euro tour dates, all that good stuff. But in the meantime, make sure you go pick up the Stygian Rose. It's out now via Dark Descent Records. Go pick it up. Go give it a listen. And thank you guys for watching. Let me know down below what you guys think of this album. What are some of your favorite parts of this album? What are your favorite songs of this? And how do you think it compares to some of their previous material? Let me all know down below. And thank you guys for watching. And yeah, take care. I'll see you guys on the next video review. Take care. Bye-bye.